And what started as a small anti-Israel encampment at Columbia University has turned international, as universities are continuing to deal with demonstrations on their campuses. So far, police have arrested some 2,000 protesters, and a new report indicates these encampments have been expertly planned for months by special interest groups. The details in the following report.
Universities in the United States continue to grapple with anti-Israel encampments as so-called pro-Palestinian protests spread internationally to universities in Canada, Australia, the UK, and Europe. Police across the United States arrested hundreds of protesters over the weekend and cleared anti-Israel encampments from college campuses in an attempt to restore order nationwide. So far, around 2,000 protesters have been arrested from coast to coast.
A good operation, no one got hurt, no incidents, both institutions are happy, we're happy, and we're moving on.
And while some universities took a hardline approach, calling in the police to remove the encampments, others, such as Northwestern University, Brown University, and Rutgers University, caved and negotiated with the protesters, giving in to some of their demands that would see the students and faculty who participated evade any disciplinary action. Meanwhile, protests have turned international, as students from Havana, Cuba, to Toronto, Canada, to Sydney, Australia, joined in the anti-Israel protests.
Para mostrar el apoyo a los estudiantes de las universidades de Estados Unidos, para mostrar que los estudiantes en cualquier parte del mundo están juntos, unidos, al frente de esas fuerzas de Estados Unidos e Israel.
So we are planning to stay here as long as possible. We want to make our demands clear. We want a response to them from the university, and we're prepared to stick it out until we get that response.
In Paris and Berlin, police broke up the demonstrations and arrested dozens of anti-Israel protesters after several were heard using hate speech against Jews. Meanwhile, a report from the Wall Street Journal uncovered disturbing information that the recent wave of protests were the result of months of training, planning, and encouragement by longtime left-wing activists and groups, which now pose a new and imminent threat to universities